A UK theme park has just submitted an application regarding an area of expansion, potentially including a brand new water coaster. Drayton Manor have teased more towards their brand new roller coaster, and Alton Towers have installed more Nemesis track, and even, get ready for this, a brand new sign. More of that and more in this episode of This Past Week in Theme Parks. I love how I've already been told by multiple people that I'm just absolutely awful at uploading this series, so I may as well make it monthly, but no, it's still the weekly tune-in. I mean, if all goes well, I might as well make it daily instead. If you do go on to enjoy this video and you want to see more short little updates just like this one, then please subscribe. And also, we're now under a week away from riding Hero all day. I'll explain more on that later, although if you want to, donate down below. So if you're unaware of what this series actually is, it's pretty self-explanatory. I tell you guys about things that have happened in the past week in UK theme parks. Basically said it at the start, but there you go. Ranging from the discussions of the likes of Alton Towers, well, speaking of, they had a new dark ride reopen recently. Nemesis Subterra came back, and what a ride it is. Honestly, I do love Egg. In my honest opinion, the ride is a lot of fun, and I'm really happy to see it back, because I never got to do it before, so, you know, I was absolutely bricking it when I went in. But because it's now open, Towers released a video after it opened. Put it on. Please, this is awkward. Yep.
Following recent and unforeseen events at the facility, we would like to further reassure the public by inviting you to view our latest discovery.
Oh, look, it's me!
Find out more about how...
But yeah, if you want to hear my full thoughts without any spoilers in this video, because there's a lot of spoilers in that one, then check out my vlog on that. So the update here is regarding one of the criticisms I gave it, and that was the signage of the main ride entrance itself. This flat 2D sign of the Nemesis Subterra logo overlooks the entrance of the pagoda, and it really was a downgrade from the last time it had a sign. But that sign was rumoured to just be temporary for a short while. And lo and behold, it was. People have been posting all over social media the brand new sign for Nemesis Subterra. And by Jove, does it look a lot nicer. They've gone back to that lovely 3D design like they did before, you know, with the tentacles wrapping around and sort of the text outwards. That's how 3D works. What a great improvement from the Alton's Tower. That reopening has seemed to have gone well, you know. There's a lot of people that are happy with the updates inside and happy that it's back. Meanwhile, there's then Thorpe Park's Ghost Train. If you watch my honest reviews of Thorpe Park, Derren Brown no longer there train, I emphasise a lot that I still think there is a lot of room for improvement. And over on Facebook, because you know, I don't usually use Facebook, I hardly go on it, but on Facebook, Thorpe themselves have now said that they are listening to everyone's thoughts and improving the experience, which of course is always good to see. So maybe one day it will actually be really good. Another ride that's supposed to be really good, Drayton Manor's new roller coaster. Now I did a video a while back from the construction site, and you can see here, wow, look how plain it looks. Where is Apocalypse? But when I went to the park back then, the border of the construction site was literally just metal see-through fences that had random signage on them. But now, a few weeks later, there is brand new themed border fencing surrounding the pit of No Apocalypse. Just look at that. Wow! As you can see, it reads under construction. Hey you! No peeking. Sorry, Drayton, I've already been peeking. As said, the coaster does open in 2024. It's going to be a big year for theme parks, so stay tuned for this past year in theme park. And I've said this before, but I still stick by my prediction of some form of family thrill launch coaster, whether it have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 launches. It could really work well in that space. Even something like Pegasus Express that you see at Park Asterix, after doing that, I really wouldn't mind something like that coming to Drayton. But it seems like from the wording and the sort of surrounding area that it could be a Western theme, the Wild West. I mean, who else is going to word some literature as AU, no speaking? Why did I say speaking and not peeking? But that one is supposed to be a really amazing roller coaster, unlike Hero at Flamingo Land. Now this ride is debatably one of the most unique, I preface the unique part, roller coasters in the UK. And if you didn't know already, we are riding it all day for the charity Mind. Me, Marcus, Tom and Sam have access to the ride for the entirety of the 14th of June, as I said, under a week away. It's crazy how fast it's come around. And of course, with that being the case, we're going to ride it as much as is humanly possible. On the day, there's going to be constant social media updates and maybe even some live streams. Oh, so make sure you follow us all via the links in the description. And make sure you're subscribed to this channel because that's where the main video of the event is going to be posted shortly after the 14th of June. Speaking of subscribing, you're going to have to subscribe to the Phalanx Communications Update mailbox list. But I don't know, that didn't work. Because they are now already a quarter of the way through putting all of the Nemesis track in. The Nemesis track for a while was not even considered to be going in anytime soon. It opens next year. What's the point? But lo and behold, this time we were wrong. The track on the last turn into the brake run went in at supersonic speed overnight. And for a while after that, it lay dormant. Until the corkscrew went in. That was a build-up for nothing. The corkscrew went up like that. And then once again, no more track was installed for days upon days. Until they randomly decided, you know what, overnight, let's build the rest of the corkscrew and half the overbank. As posted on social media, the overbank towards the end of the ride is mostly in, and doesn't it look so cool. I sadly haven't been able to check it out myself in person yet, but I'll definitely go down and do another construction update at some point in the future. It is looking rather veiny and tracky, though. I love it. However, the Alton Towers theme park may not be the only theme park in the UK to be installing new coaster tracks soon, because they are potentially building a brand new water coaster at Paultons Park, and that would be amazing. The first of its kind in the UK. But how do we know that? Or why do we think this is the case? Well, you see, there's a recent plan for an area of development in the park that's been submitted. Now, this was found by the guys over at Attraction Source first, so big shout out to the massive group of people. And it was uncovered to be a rework and replan for this area here, which, if you know Paultons Park, is also where Cobra and Edge are. But these two rides won't be removed, we can assume, but it's likely that they will get rethemed and sort of repurposed into a different themed land. It could be like old American sort of speedway, it could be, I don't know, dinosaurs. They literally have both of them. What is wrong with me? I mean, clearly Paultons Park haven't dabbled in the Peppa Pig theming yet, so I'd like to see that. And along with that new area that they've planned to renovate, there's also a previously planned area that was talked about ages ago, which is behind the go-karts and connected to the said area that's getting redeveloped now. It's all very interesting, although of course I have titled this video and talked about the fact a new water coaster is coming. Why do we believe it's a water coaster? Why can't it be a fire coaster? It's because the front cover of the entire document has this photo on it. It's literally a water coaster. Now, I don't really know whether that's a Mack or an Intamin water coaster, but either way, I'm just not that knowledgeable, I guess. My knowledge doesn't matter though, because I can absolutely storm the field at the Paultons Park go-kart circuit. Leslie Straw! But it makes no sense to put a water coaster on the front of this development plan and not build a water coaster. But then again, they could just be trolling us all. I mean, at least we know that they're doing something with that area, because it looks very bland at the moment. It's just more sort of grass and hedges around the edge, and that's the theme. Whether it be that water coaster or maybe even an outlandish coaster such as a wooden coaster or a launch coaster, it might be a Zamperla Valère. At least we know something is happening, but I would assume if that's on the front cover, why would they not build it? We really need a water coaster in this country. I mean, especially as somewhere like Paultons Park, like that theming is going to look amazing. I don't know, could be wrong. Might go to Peppa Pig World instead. Either way, I'm extremely excited to see what happens to that area and sort of the theming and the renovations that take place. And hopefully we'll see that go up in the next couple years. Leave your thoughts on the water coaster / new area at Paultons down below. And also donate to Hero All Day. I know I've said it a lot, but please donate.